Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and in this video I will talk about heroes skills rank list, because many people get confused when they see new hero, or maybe they have already existing hero and is this hero a good one? Can somebody tell me? So this video may be a little more helpful for you. So starting with the most useless talent or skill, of course I will not go over each hero skills. It will be True boost, it will be debuffs, it will be a rage skill. Something like this is going to be this rank list. And the most useless one is of course the peacekeeping. Now this is something that is not helpful for Behemoths, it's not helpful for Alliance War, only for darkling creatures and dark patrols. So I don't it's useless. Some people get confused and they think the peacekeeping damage is actually applied to the Behemoths. No, it's not applied to the Behemoths. It's useless. I mean, for darkling patrols and dark creatures. So yeah, this is on the bottom. And it's one skill on the bottom, and is this one, because actually many heroes actually have this skill. For example, the best hero in the game actually have it. And you can go further, many other heroes also have it. I think this one is also, yeah, you get the idea. The peacekeeping is something that you don't want to have in your heroes. Now going further is debuffs. What I mean by that is there are specific debuffs, but especially the Lilia debuff is something that separates from the debuffs, from the passives, because it's actually very decent and insane. But most of the heroes debuffs is not that great. What I mean by that is, for example, Lilia can have 50% per cast to scorch the enemy for 200 every seconds, 5 seconds, this 1000. And she have 30% chance to spread this debuff around to surrounding enemy legions. This huge amount of damage. But most of the heroes actually don't have that. And for example, Kinara don't have a 20% chance to inflict a defense break on the Legion, which is again decent one. But why is these debuffs in general? It can be attack speed, attack reduction, march speed reduction. Why these debuffs are on this place? Is because can only be applied in the Alliance War. I mean, where you have enemy legions. Against the Behemoths, you cannot apply debuffs. You cannot apply defense break. You cannot apply attack reduction. All the debuffs, the Behemoths are immune to debuffs. Period. That's why it's on this place. But they're very decent passives, as we see from Kinara. This is insane one. In 20% defense reduction. So going further, the next skill is actually the boosting of your power. What I mean by that is, for example, magic unit attack bonus, magic unit HP bonus, everything that is going to boost your troops. It can be attack, it can be defense, even march speed, everything. Maybe defense. I say defense, HP. So they're on this place just because it can be applied for the Alliance War, it can be applied for the Behemoths. Definitely, if you have more HP and more defense, it will increase your survivability, and it will make your heroes cast more in the Alliance War before you get defeated. Or in the Behemoth, if you miss something or you do something wrong and the Behemoth hit you, definitely try Behemoth to not hit you. But if you do it, the damage will be not that big if you have good boosts, also for the attack, of course. But this mostly apply for the attack for marksman, but we will go there. So far, this is the spells, the passive one. The last thing is the rage skill. Now here we have to make little separation, and it will be the rage skill focused on the hero and the rage skill focused on the troops, because it's important. For example, the best skill is one of the best skills in my opinion in the rank list is from the Centurion. he increased the attack by 20% and launched a second normal attack for 7 seconds. That means at minimum 7 attacks is going to be applied to the enemy. In 7 seconds you're going to do 14 attacks with 20% attack. Why this is important is just because the marksmans have the biggest damage in the game. This troop have the biggest damage in the game, so with this increase and with this second attack you're going to make huge amount of damage. Same for the Fry Guard, and the game know that. I mean, the developers know that the marksman have the biggest damage, and there is not many heroes that is going to do no, there are many heroes that is going to do hero skill damage, but I think for marksman top attack is actually boosting the Legion. On other side is mages, where the mages don't have that much attack. So here we're switching from the troops directly to the heroes. And mages by default is a hero that is hitting multiple legions. So the normal attack is not going to help you to make a big damage. Here you need boost of the hero skills. So here we're going to see, of course, more power to the rage skills. Something like Lilia doing. Boy, she's doing the biggest damage in the game. I mean, 1200 and 50% chance to do 1000 more. This is like 50% chance to do 2200. Very insane amount of damage. So this for mages. Top skills is actually focused on the biggest damage and multiple legion hit. Like for example, also Wilder hit 4 legions, and yeah, he's an epic hero, but he do very decent amount of damage. He's for me the best epic hero so far, since we're not presented with any new epic hero. So marksman, mages. For the cavalry, you can go again with rage skill. Even though the cavalry have pretty decent attack, they're on the second place on the attack, the cavalry units. With the heroes, here is mostly the synergy between the heroes. Emrys is doing pretty decent amount of damage. He's the best deputy you're going to have. Hero skill damage 1500. This is the biggest damage. Hero, not Lilia have 50% chance to do 2200, but the Emrys damage is very decent, 1500. Also he have rage accumulation speed, which is 40%. You know, very strong spells. So that's why for the cavalry, I think also in the previous 2 seasons everything was focused on the skill talent tree about the cavalry. It can be rally, it can be open field, it can be anything, but skill talent tree was something that everybody was looking for. But now we're presented with a new hero, which is Forundil, and I think this is the best cavalry guy. Even when I'm Wilderburg and I don't have flying cavalry, I'm going to use Forundil as a commander of my legion when I'm going on fight. So far for cavalry. And for the infantry, I think the best skills or the top tier rage skills is actually something that is going to boost your army. It's going to provide you with defense. It's going to keep your army alive, because cavalry is actually a tanks. In the Behemoth fight, you want to survive more with your tanks, because the boss is going to hit you. It's not going to hit the marksman. It's going to hit you. In the Alliance War, you jump directly on the enemy legions with your infantry, trying to give some time to the mages behind you to perform some kind of damage. This is what the infantry do. They are buying a time in the Alliance War so you can do damage on the enemy legion, because yeah, all the cavalry is going to die. I mean, jumping on the pact of mages, you're going to die with infantry, but in the same time your mages is going to hit the enemy mages and stuff like this. About the Behemoth, yeah, Behemoth is going to hit you, and they hit very hard. So you have to focus on the troops. Here you get a healing, damage taken reduction. This is one of the heroes. Basically, Garwood for me is the top hero for the infantry. Some people use Madeline and Nika, but I don't think infantry have that much attack so they can be aggressive. They're just pure tanks. And with Garwood, of course, Ileana, the combo everybody want to have for the tanking. So yeah, for infantry, definitely healing, shields, boosts of the defense, reductions, damage taken reduction, stuff like this. So yeah, this is so far my short video about hero skills rank list. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you have any question, and see you in the next video.